Hey everyone, so today I wanted to do kind of like a quickie review for The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. And the reason that this is going to be like a really short, concise review is that it's a really short and concise book. It's the kind of thing that you could read in like a couple hours if you really just sit down and read it. It's really, really short, but I highly recommend it. And so, first of all, the title is a play on words of like the old famous book, The Art of War. And basically, what The Art of War is like this book about like giving strategy for war and like looking at it more as like an art form. And it's this like super quoted, very influential book. And so this is kind of taking this like inverse of it, where it's like looking at art and at this like combative approach and like how to deal with creating art in a more like kind of methodical way. And I found it really interesting, really engaging, really motivational. It's well written, and it just kind of takes this. Maybe I don't agree with necessarily some of like so the author kind of slips in some of their like more personal beliefs in there, just like slightly, not it's not like in your face or anything, but just like with maybe an anecdote or two. But this book actually does a really good job of like avoiding personal anecdotes and like not leaning too hard on them. I feel like a lot of books, people will write a book and like it will specialize, like they've always wanted to write like an autobiography, but like they really haven't done enough to like write an autobiography, and so they'll like write another book, but they'll just like fill it with so many personal anecdotes that it basically is just like their book. A perfect example is like this book called Dead Companies Walking. I mean, that book is like basically just the guy's autobiography, but it's supposed to be a book about short selling. This does not do that. Well, it does have a few anecdotes in there. That's not really the main focus of it. And I feel like my biggest, like the thing that I enjoyed the most from this book was what it referred to as resistance. And basically what resistance is it's like this manifestation of what could be like procrastination or maybe negative self-talk or maybe like these outside influences that like tell you that like, oh, you shouldn't go like do this creative thing or just do anything really. That's the thing. It refers to art specifically, but I mean this could be manifested in literally anything: going to work out, going to start a business, and anything. I know a lot of entrepreneurs really like this book. It's just motivational in that way. And basically the way that it like kind of says to deal with it, it says it more eloquently than this, but it says just go do it. Like go start. If you're thinking about writing a book, if you're thinking about starting a business, if you're thinking about starting to work out, just go do it. And that's like kind of sums up the point, is you just have to push through it. And that, like I said, it says it in a much better way than that, but that was my main takeaway from it. And I read it and I felt very motivated after that. And so I would highly recommend it. If you have even an inkling of thinking like, oh, that sounds kind of interesting to me, I would recommend it just because like it's so tiny. Like you really, really could read it. And like if you wanted to read like just a teeny tiny bit a day, like you could blow through it in a week. Really, really short book. Highly recommend it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys disagreed with anything I said, please leave a comment down below. But if you enjoyed the review, make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great day.